I was hungover, watching a travel documentary, a sleep-inducing hour-long tour of some scenic geographic area hosted by a tall guy called Dan, who looked so much like the three other tall guys called Dan who fronted similar gigs. They had all changed their name to Dan something. Dan being assisted here by Small Blonde. A small blonde woman who was ferociously proud of being from Yorkshire and looked and sounded similar to the small blonde who was ferociously proud of being from Wales and the small blonde who was ferociously proud of being from the Northeast. And I had the sound muted as it was fun to voice what I imagined them saying as they went from place to place, being shown around a stately home by a generic old man who looked fucking miserable and in a state of constant annoyance that they were even there, shearing a sheep to help a bearded farmer who'd been up before sunrise and done more work in a day than they did in a year, whitewashing the side of a garage for 30 seconds while an old woman pointed and banged on or other as the program cut to another ad break. This time, ex-footballer and fashion model Lord Smooch Graybeard appearing in a sports washing advert, endorsing a murderous regime, the whole vibe being you can trust me, I'll never say or do anything interesting. And I was aware suddenly just how much time I had wasted and also how much I had already done. I was approaching the final third of my life, and I wanted to do something great with it. I still could, according to the guy the algorithm had thrown up on my phone. His points made in a carousel of images. There was a famous artist who was worth $200 million, which automatically meant I could be worth $200 million also. All I had to do was reach out to him. His name was Goran. He had a system. I switched channels to see Bland Male putting his 5 kids, one of whom he named the Duke of Orleans, through private school by tossing off another hour-long guff fest about the royal family, taking a carefully chaperoned tour of Buckingham Palace, gazing at the ceilings of various staterooms with hushed reverence, the whole tone reeking of breath mints and stifled farts, whilst on another channel the great poltroon cravat was unmasking yet another criminal mastermind, arrogantly refusing to have the arresting officer search him for firearms and save the theatricals for the court case. The villain pulls a gun and points it at the great detective, forcing him to miss being tried by judge and jury, meeting his accidental death from some falling masonry.